let's go ahead and talk about the champions here. Now, you can see Morsu running that SK tag, SK Gaming. Actually, the Challenger team, I think, is one that he used to be on, if I'm not mistaken. So nice to see him, still maybe repping that a little bit. So nice to see SK Gaming. Had a little bit of a struggle there in the Challenger Series, but those struggles don't matter here. We're going to see Morsu versus Lenny. And then Aurelia and Rise both banned out against top lane. Maokai, another top lane ban. So lots and lots of top lane talent being banned away. Echo, another top lane ban. So top laner, it's going to be interesting to see what they play.
Yeah, also another thing here, Kindred's getting banned out. That's specifically against Kirei, if I am not mistaken, because they also... another interesting part here is, of course, that they left open quite a few other top laners, didn't they? I mean, they did ban Maokai and Echo, but those are definitely not the only ones we often see in the top lane.
Oh, that is very true. There's definitely a lot of top laners. I feel like the cool thing is that you have to ban out Morsu's Aurelia. It's not really a big secret that he's an Aurelia god, so definitely going to see that one banned every single time. And I think another thing that's kind of cool is that with that having to be banned, like you said, a lot of top laners left open. You can see Nidalee actually locked in. Used to be a top lane champion, now it's a jungle champion. And I'm not really too familiar. I've been studying up a lot of Korean meta and making sure that I know what's meta here, but not sure exactly what's going to be prioritized here, because Morsu does have a very significantly strong carry top lane champion pool, and you really don't see too many carry top laners in professional competitive play.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing here, especially here in the Benelux, this is also why we saw Kindred being banned out. It's usually ban out the Kindred, take the Nidalee if Nidalee's open, and they really don't want to be giving up. And I mean, Nidalee has a lot of mobility, a lot of gank potential, and yeah, I can definitely see the power behind her, but it's definitely something that we see pretty much every match here. And I believe she has about a 100% pick and ban rates in terms of this tournament. More so now picking up the Braum, also something that we see so often, usually paired with Lucian, but in this case, Lucian got banned out as well. I've heard and from my experience, Lucian is pretty much one of the high priority AD carries right now.
Oh, absolutely. I was talking to a couple of other people, analysts, and they were both definitely Lucian, probably the strongest AD carry. I know in Korea you usually see Yomu's Ghostblade Black Cleaver build. I'm not sure exactly if that's caught on over here or not.
Yes, same here.
Yeah, definitely an incredibly strong build. I was reading an analyst, Shikara's, who posted an article on LoLKing. It said maybe Misfortune as an AD carry coming back, and that would be actually really interesting because she can build those, the Yomu's Black Cleaver build too, and it works pretty well for her as well. So kind of excited to see maybe some Misfortune, but it looks like with an Ashe being hovered, Kitty's going to be picking that one up, or at least should be locking that one in here.
I'm pretty sure I saw Ashe being used today, and in very effective manner as well.
Very, very effective. Yeah. She's played by Samsung, and their new AD carry ruler, or Bung, as he did name change from. I was pretty upset to see that name change come through. We were talking about name changes earlier. But yeah, the Ashe pick, one that you definitely have to be comfortable with, but it's not actually locked in. It's going to be Twitch. And now Twitch is a champion. I love saying he can build the Yomu's Ghostblade too, and he's just sneaks up on you and blows you apart.
Yeah, definitely. Twitch is basically one of the champions that has been selected in the Benelux quite a bit, and I'm very happy to see it also being used to great effect. I mean, like you said, you can build the Yomus to have a lot of burst potential for an AD carry is already a little bit hard, but then again, it is Twitch. Pop Yomus, pop your ultimates, and then also pop your expunge, deal metric tons of damage just coming out of stealth. But looking at the rest of the pickups here, we see Poppy coming out, and is that a response to the Trundle here? Or is that...
Well, it's not really a response to Trundle. Poppy into Trundle is bad for Poppy because Trundle has an ultimate that steals away your defensive stats. And the reason Poppy's so good top lane is that she gets bonus defensive stats when she has low health. So Trundle just steals even more. And it used to be an okay matchup when Poppy could buy a Quicksilver Sash, but Quicksilver Sash no longer removes debuffs, so you can't remove that Trundle buff. That's a pretty questionable decision to see Morsu go with a Poppy there. Now, that could be a support Poppy, and then you could see something wacky up in the top lane, but
like
I doubt that's going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So that is going to be a Poppy versus Trundle. That's actually really good for Lenny.
Yeah, it is interesting, but maybe Morsu is just more comfortable on Poppy than on any other champion right now, or maybe they have something special in mind. We don't know. Another pick I see, which I find somewhat curious, is Cassiopeia. I mean, I haven't seen that much of her, but how powerful is she right now?
Yeah, Morocco's going to be playing that, and it is definitely a niche pick. It's not something that you expect, and certainly not one that I am very used to seeing either. The thing about Cassiopeia, she was changed. She used to be this big spammy, mid lane or kind of maybe top lane carry. But the problem with Cassiopeia is that she was very immobile. Well, now she's the one that's actually immobilizing other people with not only her ultimate, but this new grounded status effect. So if she hits you with her miasma, which is fired in an arc, it's actually so you can't use mobility spells. So it's not like you're stunned because you can still move around, but you can't dash, you can't flash, you can't ghost, you can't do anything. You're just stuck there, and you do have to walk out of that. So it's pretty cool, but it's not necessarily something that you're used to seeing. So it's a little bit weird to play around, and so you don't see a lot of Cassiopeia play, but it will be interesting to see how that works out because it's going to be against a Lissandra who can just alter and really punish her for being very immobile.
Yeah, that's basically my you already went into my line of my train of thought. Yeah, isn't that going to be one of the hardest matchups, especially with the Lissandra there? But then again, does Lissandra's Ice Path, how does that interact with Miasma? Do you happen to know?
No, you cannot use it. It is not. It counts as a mobility spell. It moves your champion, so cannot get out of that with the Ice Claw. You're actually going to have to walk out of it first, and then hit your Ice Claw again to get out on the Ice Path. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. We are waiting through spectator delay right now, but some interesting things right now. You can see that cleanse summoner spell picked up by Moroccan there in the mid lane. No surprise there. You have to wait to get out of any of that CC. It's not really going to help with a lot of things other than Lissandra's ult. So it is a big investment in making sure she just doesn't get locked down in that mid lane matchup.
Seems good. All right, so we've talked a little bit about the champions individually, their lane matchups. But if we're going to be looking later into the game, are we going to be what type of gameplay are we going to expect? So if we're looking at the blue team, that's Lachende. And that's not Lachende Gerdas. That is Freelo. What do we expect from him? It looks like they're building something around a poke composition with Nidalee. You have Nidalee, you have Lissandra for a little bit of long range damage, and of course you have the build over Peacemakers coming out from facility. But will that work out against the red team, the Lachende Gerdas?
Will it work out? I mean, that's why we actually have to play the game, right, Techno? To answer big questions like
that's
that.
All, yeah, I know.
I would say that this is a big sort of wombo combo team comp from I want to say SK, but I'm going to let you pronounce their name.
Lachende Gerdas.
Oh my God! I'm just gonna pause and let you be my speaker on that one. But as far as that's concerned, when it comes to facing off against Freelo Baby, a name that I'm much more comfortable to say because I say it all the time whenever I play Techno. The big thing for me is the supports, how they get those engages off, and of course the top lane matchup. And Morsu probably, I don't want to say probably going to struggle because he is one of the best top laners, if not the best top laner in the whole tournament. But he definitely has his hands full in a matchup that is traditionally relatively difficult for Poppy.
Yeah, but we're about to find out as we're slowly but surely heading into the spectator client, finally able to load into the game. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what they will bring to the table, both teams. up till now, we've also let's talk a little bit about the beginning of the game, because this is your first time being not it's not your first time casting Benelux matches, but it is your first week of casting the ESL Benelux.
I'm a brand new caster. You got to carry me, Techno.
I'm trying to, but unfortunately, I'm already way too heavy. So you need to do the carrying for me. Nevertheless, looking at the start of the game, often we see the team spread out. We don't see that many invasions, and looking at the lineups, I don't think we're going to be seeing that many invades here either, and that means we're going to be off with a very slow start.
Yeah, it probably will take us a little bit of time to ramp things up. But like you said, the lineup of the team whose name I'm struggling to pronounce is actually pretty significantly interesting to talk about, because when it comes down to it, there's a lot of potential that they have when it comes to the big team fights. So certainly looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us.
Yeah, so for now they're just moving out of the base, start of the game, of course. Items have already been built, nothing too special. I mean, it's almost the same item choices, except for Elise and Nidalee. Elise going for a refillable potion, and Nidalee going for, the standard health potions.
All right, so this is kind of interesting. I'm connecting, of course, to the EUS client all the way from Korea. Makes it a little bit interesting, but I have caught up with everything, so should be good to go. You're already seeing the first bit of damage being done there by Morsu, who just threw his buckler and hit Lenny. I'm actually really interested to watch this matchup and see how it works out.
Here's Sleep for Shady. Yeah, he's at the very least moving into cat form. Morsu in a lot of trouble now, getting a little bit of assistance here by Kere. Nice spear. Oh, Sleep for Shady tried to flash hit now into Akibi, but Akibi? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce, but he's getting chased down here by Cosq. Now Kitty moving in as well. He doesn't really have anywhere to go, and he actually goes down to Kitty. Kitty gets first blood.
Yeah, it's first level 1 contaminate. So just stacking up those auto attacks with deadly venom, and Kitty gets first blood. Not necessarily planned. Maybe you could say it's all part of the plan.
Speaking of being planned, look at this rapid here. Bottom part cracks. You see pass moving in. Oh, yeah, Kitty got spotted out. He's going to take a hit, and they know, okay, something's up, and they're immediately heading back to the lane. So neither of them getting that experience bonus, but Kitty having the advantage, of course, with that first blood.
To be fair, Visility actually in a pretty good spot down there. I don't think that he's going to have too many difficulties, but we'll have to watch out. Of course, you're going up against a Twitch that already has first blood. That means he's going to hit level 2 a little bit faster, so keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, he should be hitting level 2 in the second wave as well, so it's... But that experience advantage is going to be nullified relatively, or at least not very relevant relatively soon. And we're just going to see a little bit of a skirmish here in the bottom lane. And now finally level 2 here already for Kitty. One hit from Kaz, but will he get Geel in life? Well, it's down to half hit points already, but Kitty also taking massive amounts of damage.
Yeah, wow, that's actually pretty interesting. Something also interesting I felt like I should point out is that Visility actually did play along with the opposing team's mid laner and with the opposing team's jungler when they were both on Lowland Lions, a team that you and I both cast a lot of. It's quite a big name in the Benelux. So these guys have all at one point or another kind of played around. It's Benelux, relatively small region, and so it's cool to see teams and players sort of be interchangeable. But these are the teams that they are on, and Kire coming down to the bottom lane.
Yeah, Geel in life and a lot of trouble. Look at the stun, he's going to go down. Oh, poison. Yes, poison and a hit. Kitty needed the flash there. But yeah, talking about those, about the players in the same team, Kitty was also one of the Lowland Lion players.
Oh, that is true. I feel like at some point every player in the Benelux has been a part of Lowland Lions. They are definitely one of the biggest names in the region. So definitely a very big name there. Visility and a little bit of a rough spot going in for the 3v1. There's J-Sweet's Kaz. He's going to draw that turret aggro and easy dive. Holy cow, yeah, Sleep for Shady. I'm not really sure if he can get anything done here.
Not really. I mean, the minions are already there, and Visility maybe... Oh, actually, Sleep for Shady now. Look at the damage being put down onto him. Exhaust goes down.
My goodness.
Repel comes out. Sleep for Shady goes down. Now they're focusing on good luck in life, and, well, that should be a kill if they want to. They're just waiting, and they're actually keeping Kitty out of the tower range in order to prevent the tower from locking onto him. Oh, GLN Live looking for Kirei. Kirei into the air.
Oh my god.
I can't repel.
He's gonna get at least one kill. I think he's gonna get a double kill.
That's 2 kills,
GL and
man.
Live's having some good luck down there. Kitty kind of lucky to survive. You don't dive in Alistar, man. That is just bad news.
Yeah. I can't believe that went so wrong. Felt like they were actually considering it for a bit. Like, do we want to dive? Do we not want to dive? Do we just want to say, we got 2 kills?
About that. And then all of a sudden they're just like, wait, that's a great idea. When in fact it was actually a terrible idea. So a little bit rough there. Also a little bit rough visibility. Just look at the difference in AD carry itemization right now. That's going to be a little painful.
Just a little bit. I mean, it's just 10 armor penetration and additional damage.
So he's sitting on about 500 gold, which could be like another Doran's Blade if he wants to just go back right now. And I feel like now is a great time to go back because it's going to be a long time until this minion wave pushes out away from turret.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just chilling.
It seems pretty good here for Facility to get some additional damage in, but at the same time he could also just stay there for a little while and save up for perhaps a pickaxe. But in the top lane, more so onto Lenny. Sleeper Shady's also there. Lenny almost goes down, but now they're going to be focusing on Sleeper Shady, who is now 1 versus 2 under the turret. Turret should be focusing on the minions for a little bit. Now they're on Sleeper Shady. Sleeper Shady forced to flash out of there. But is he actually going to catch down to Morsu? Mid lane are also coming in here. Ikibi and bottom lane, we also have a massive fight breaking out, so we have so many things happening at the same time.
There's so much going on there. Top lane, Morsu almost kind of bought the farm. Kirei also on that mist cocoon, a little bit questionable on these dives coming in, Techno. I'm not sure what I'm watching, but it is a lot of action. Already 1,000 gold lead here for the team whose name shall not be named.
Lachende Gerdas.
They are a little bit of a lead, but nothing.
Oh, KB now in a low throw with nice flash forward there by Koskiu, and KB will go down. And so many
Koskiu, he knows that go button, pushing it on command, and that's that grounded effect that the miasma has. You cannot flash out of it.
Yeah, no flash, no ice bath, no chance. And yeah, I mean 9 kills in 6 minutes. This is more kills than we've seen in any game now. Koskiu in a lot of trouble. Good luck and Live and Sleeper Shady both on him. But he manages to back away courtesy of the miasma.
Yeah, throw down the miasma. No. Okay, it's close, but not close.
This is an exciting game, man. Rapid already.
Yeah, they're definitely breaking me in here to the Benelux Championship. I can't wait to see like these teams that are playing in the tournament so far are actually in one of the biggest arenas in the business, playing Grand Championships. But first, we have to make it to the group stage and see which teams.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Sleeper Shady now looking to gank, but he has actually been spotted out by one of the wards. Actually took it out himself. Top lane, yeah. Then he just dies. I mean,
yeah, no chance there from Lenny. He didn't have a flash up either, and he's only level 5, so he didn't have an ult for some surprise there at the end. So just no options and no way to escape, and that is going to be the 7th kill of the game for the team who shall not be named.
You are a.
That's why I keep you around, Techno, right?
Yeah, this is why you need me for these kinds of pronunciations. In the meantime, though, look at the bottom lane. Facility now level 6 already, and Kitty still only level 5, but should be actually halfway through level 5. So they're very aggressive in the bottom lane, but they're behind. Like now, both of them are a level behind, and this happens.
It's on the pulverized, though. That is definitely going to be a little painful. And you can see Kitty's actually... Oh, no, Sleeper Shady not... Oh, that got pounded into the wall. Morsu, he's just waiting there.
Yeah, it's a little bit incredible what Morsu's doing here. Already 3-0-0, and you were already talking about how powerful he is as a top laner. Yasuika's and Kitty looking to push in. Kirei now from the rear. Can he land the cocoon? That's going to be the main question here. He lands the cocoon onto Alistar. Oh, he pops his ultimate just a little bit too early. And Kirei now needs to escape as fast as he can. Is it going to be enough, though? Oh. Beautiful avalanche there by Brown, but can he actually focus on EKB here? He's forced to use Frozen Tomb on himself. EKB still taking quite a bit of damage here, down to 200 hit points. Will he go down? Yeah, the repel should take him down. And Yusprika's actually is Kosku now coming in from the side. Can he actually take it? Miasma? No. Oh, actually Cocoon lands on the facility, but not enough. So, Rapid, what went wrong there?
What went wrong? The teleport from Ikibi coming all the way to the bottom lane, that really turned things around. Moroccan or Kazuki was just really not in as great a spot. You can see he is sitting back in base and waiting to come out and affect the game. But yeah, great teleport from AKB. The other thing that was a little bit iffy is that Kitty was not level 6 during that fight. He just now level 6. Did not get a chance to use that ultimate. So that was also a big key factor there in the fight. And neither team, I guess neither team really, getting a whole lot off of that. Sure, kills are kills, but no objectives taken. So I haven't seen anything taken. Just a pretty long lane phase, about 10 minutes in.
Yeah, it's interesting, but if we're going to be looking at objectives right now, is this different from what you usually see? Do we often see early dragons, or perhaps
early dragons are actually a big thing. If you get the least little bit of an advantage, you can run straight to that dragon, and it can actually really change the way that the game's played. Because if you do get the Infernal Drake early on, and that's a ton of damage, 8%. So definitely something that you want to prioritize. This is an Ocean Drake. Ocean Drake was recently nerfed, so it only heals you for a very small percent when you're out of combat. So it's not quite as strong as it used to be, but it's still a good dragon to have. I think people really like the Inferno Drake, and then Mountain Drake is probably the second best. But it does depend on who you ask.
Yeah, definitely. It also depends on your team composition, but now Facility's in a lot of trouble. Yusprika's looking to take him down together with Kitty. Morso also teleporting in, actually teleported onto a trap. But Morso was going to get the kill. Kire is also there in the background as a good-looking Live, trying to escape as fast as he can. But he will be able to run away. Nobody's going to chase him down. It would be a little bit silly, or is it? Nah, it would be silly.
Well, we talked about how there hadn't been any objectives taken.
Yeah, turret goes down.
The map rotation pretty good from like he could be teleporting down to the bottom lane, but I don't even know if that's going to be enough. Only 3 to 10, and at some point you don't really. You need to put some kills on someone other than your support. GL and Live's having some GL in this game, but not necessarily the player that his team needs to step up.
Yeah. Speaking of getting kills, take a quick look at the creep score right now. The amount of creeps that have been killed: 114 for Cassiopeia, but only 65, well 67 for Lissandra. That's a massive difference.
Yeah, some people will tell you if you want to practice CSing, pick a champion like Vladimir and run no runes at all, and then practice CSing minions, because that will teach you how to do it exactly. But if you want to have the easiest job in the world CSing, there's really no reason you should miss a CS against as Cassiopeia, because it's so easy to kill them. You get the mana back from your Q, and it just makes CSing incredibly easy. But now, top lane.
Top lane, yeah, they're going in. For Shady in a lot of trouble. The frontal pillar actually comes out, but will sleep for Shady actually back away in time. Lenny now going to get hit once by Brown, but that's about it. They're still thinking about it, but nice zoning here by the team of Lachende Gerdas.
A little bit of a miss there on the Bramble. It was flashed away, so it did blow a Summoner Spell. Worth it in that respect, but I feel like maybe Lenny could have defended that. It's a 2v4, so it's still really rough to see those spears miss, making that not really necessarily possible. So nice roam, nice rotations, and really the team whose name shall not be named is actually doing a pretty good job as they rotate around Summoner's Rift. Whoa, the flash into the mid lane for the stun. We're not even watching it because there's action going on top lane.
There's so much action going on everywhere over the map, and Lenny actually bites the dust there by as Kitty just went in and opened fire. The middle lane, of course, like you said, the Frozen Tomb actually kept Lissandra alive as it was going on. So, well, she is able to actually fall back for now, but look at the damage being dealt here to the tower. Already half of the tower's health gone, and yeah, we were already talking that everything is... Yeah.
Yeah, with a minion wave crashing into it. So good point, Techno. It is not going to last very much longer. First 2 turrets of the game going down, and now it looks like the third and final outer turret has to be taken.
Yeah, this should give them a lot of map control, and perhaps we're going to be seeing a dragon soon.
Yeah, to be fair, we probably should have seen a dragon earlier, but that was really not the objective that... I almost said it. I'm not going to, that they were looking for. The red team just looking for champion kills to snowball their early lead, and that's exactly what they've done. 4-0 for Morsu, dominated his top lane, and of course the bottom lane equally as dominant, with Kozq in the mid lane putting up a pretty strong clinic on how to CS 101. He is a monster at that. At 14 minutes, he already has over 140 CS, so just incredibly talented there.
Definitely. I mean, also now look at the amount of gold that he has because of the amount of CS that he has. Well, hits. I'm not sure if you could call it it's lost hits, not how you. In any case, 2,000 gold lead currently in the mid lane. There's about 1,300 in the bottom lane on the 80 carries.
Kiray's in a great spot or a bad spot. Depends on what happens here in the mid lane. Kitty going in, but no support there. Holy cow, that Twitch
a lot of
is
damage.
a little fit. Yeah.
Just a little, man. I mean, that almost took down Lachende in one go, and I'm quite surprised. Now bottom lane though, Morsu. Is he going to be in a lot of trouble? Frontal pillar now coming down. Lenny immediately using Supplicate. Still chasing now Morsu. Morsu got slowed. Here's frozen the main once again. More damage on Morsu. Nice flash.
What is the kill? I feel like that was a little greedy. Let's call it overconfidence, but questionable decision making.
Yeah, but now look at Yuspikaz here. He's a little bit out of position. Well, actually, out of position. He can easily run to one of his teammates. In the meantime, though, top lane loses yet another tower as Kozq just pushes in. And, well, let's be fair, Lachende Gerdas is slowly whittling down the defenses of Freelo, baby.
Oh, okay, not sure what that Alistar play was. Little questionable. We'll keep an eye on things. Okay, so we were just laughing. Kozq timed Alistar flash in all chat, so he's like, hey man, I saw that. Did not work out though. Trying to make the big plays, and that's kind of what you got to do when you're this far behind. Just try to find every single opportunity that you can. But I was gonna say they're gonna go Baron, but Baron hasn't even spawned yet. It's only 16 minutes in.
There's the Rift Herald. Actually, KB is actually on the Rift Herald buff. Is he actually going to steal it away? That's going to be an interesting one. Kira actually goes down. And the Rift Herald buff, what happens to it? Can you actually steal it away?
No, you cannot steal it. So that is not going to be stealable. Lenny is really disappointed about that, but yeah, it's not going to happen.
At the very least, it's now gone, so they don't have the buff. That's a huge win here for the team of Freelo, baby. And actually, they've closed the gold cap a little bit.
I mean, I guess that's good, but at the same time, will they be able to get anything off it? Morsu's just going in by himself and maybe even going down. He steps on the trap and he...
Oh, Kozq coming in for rear now. Look at the damage being dealt. And Kitty actually goes down. Kitty desperately trying to escape, but look at the sheer amount of damage that he is dealing here. But, well, Kozq just feels a little bit more. Facility completely dead, and wow.
How did Kitty just live there? I have no... Okay, yeah. And that's really what you kind of expected. 16-6. You kind of know it's coming sooner or later. Kitty and Kozq just ridiculously fed. Absolutely disgusting performance there. Kozq just said, look, it's time to win the game. And so he flashes in, gets that triple kill. And now he actually didn't flash in there. He just hit his ultimate. And another big ult from Kitty there. Just disgusting. Absolutely incredible damage.
Yeah. Also now Zeal being picked up into Pickaxe. I'm assuming that's going to be an Infinity Edge for our good friend Twitch here.
I'm assuming it could be just about whatever he wants it to be. That's probably a pretty smart assumption, but let's just be real. He can build ability power at this point in the game. He'd be okay. Yeah.
Yes. I remember that.
To be fair, Contaminate actually does scale off of ability power. So if you do have a bunch of ability power just randomly for some reason, then you do actually hit some big expunges. Well, it used to be called expunge. Now it's called Contaminate for, some reason.
Yeah, because now it actually deals damage to things around the target. It used to only deal damage.
Okay, all right. That is actually a pretty big.
Oh, look at Facility! Before it just gets obliterated. Now they're chasing down Kozq. Kozq, does he have his ult? Yes, he does. He also has cleanse, so he's just trying to pull as many people into his ult as possible. Super Shady, nice timing there. Actually turned around just in time, but now she's because Kirei and Morsu are coming in. And
oh my god, the double knockup.
Yeah. It's just incredible.
Not gonna end well for our friends here.
Yeah, they're dead. Wow, 26 already in terms of kills. That's well, more than almost 1.5 kills per minute. That's quite a bit for a League of Legends match at this level.
Now 27, and it's not even 20 minutes. can't even surrender yet. Freelo, baby, might need to rethink their name after this game. The strong gets stronger.
Well, perhaps for Lachende Gerdas, they are actually Freelo from the looks of it, but now Facility
Maybe they're the ones that are Freelo here.
That is it.
All right, well, down on the bottom lane, turret getting pushed, but it's going to stay alive. Still a little bit early to be pushing into your enemy's base. So just clearing out wards on their exit, and a lot of gold to be spent here. About 2K on Kitty, about 2,000 in the jungle there for Kire too, and 1,000 for Morsu up there. Oh, he's looking for the stun, does not find the stun, does have a lot of slow. There is a trap, and trying to turn this one around. Lots of headshots to be thrown in, flashing on in there, the headshot. Facility actually fully channeled the ace in the hole, which just got flashed into. Morsu kind of, it's like that DJ Khaled meme. You played yourself. He definitely played himself there. Not a great experience in his 2 1v1s that he's tried to go aggressive in on a Facility.
Yeah, Morsu is feeding a little bit. I mean, the most deaths on his team as a tank. That's not really 5 and 3. I mean, definitely.
He also has the second most kills, so
yeah.
You know, he's definitely getting in there.
Yeah, well, that's what we are seeing every single time. He is in a 2 versus 1 situation, decides to just turn around. But then again, he has the power to do.
He's kind of got like Xin Zhao. He's got one direction that he goes in, just like straight into the fight, and then he's not turning back. He's only there about going in. So
there are no breaks on the Morsu train. That's for certain.
No, certainly not. Even when it may be a little bit ill-advised, a little bit rough there, but. An incredible performance here, not only by Morsu, but Cosq in the mid lane. Disgusting amounts of CS. 20 minutes, he has 230 CS. 506, just nothing that can stop this Cassiopeia at the moment. He's even got cleanse, so you can't really even lock him down there. It could be actually decided to like glacial prison him. Nobody cares. He just cleanses and then stuns everyone and then kills everyone, and then we all know what happens there. Oh, Kitty in the mid lane. Yeah. He doesn't have a Quicksilver sash. He was about to go in for that, and then he realized, wait a second. Another unfortunate Alistar situation. Almost just dies there, but Cosq decides to be merciful and let him live.
Yeah, the fact that now they actually are going for him. There's the Glacial Fissure. Good luck alive in a lot of trouble. Look at the damage being dealt to him. He's forced to headbutt straight into the enemy team, but he will still die. Now they're going deep. Just look at this massacre right here. Facility goes down, Lenny goes down, and everyone is dead except
Lenny. Oh, just barely. Corrupting Potion's a pretty good item to have.
Definitely. But they've decided to ignore Baron, just go straight for the inhibitor tower, and the inhibitor should be following right after as well. 10 seconds on the death timers here for Facility and Kitty, so they are going to be coming back online in just a few seconds. But Lachende Gerdas just obliterating their opponents.
Yeah, incredible performance here, and I don't think there's. This is where the analysis is like, well, they're really strong and they're killing everyone, and yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. Even Kitty.
Analysis. Oh, look, it's Alistar. That was a huge mistake, and then it's taken out again. Super Shady, just barely able to escape.
Yeah, you really just cannot trust yourself. When you leave the base at this point, it's just a big mistake, and you're going to get turned around on. Kitty there to help make the play, and overall just a lot of over-aggression there for GL and Life, who tied for the most kills on his team, also tied for the second most deaths with 2 other members. So a little bit rough. There's the Baron buff finally getting taken. We'll go over to the red team. They take that one down at 23 minutes. They're going to lose their mid lane turret finally, and this is only the second turret of the game for Freelo, baby. But they're going to need a lot more than just a couple turrets to come back.
Yeah, that's going to be the biggest thing right here. Now Cosq might run straight into EKB and sleep for Shady. Oh, they find him immediately. They just nuke him down. Will he actually go down? Ace the Hulk comes out as well.
What?
Look how tanky he is with that Archangel Staff. Another hit. Sleep for Shady finally gets the shutdown. It took him long enough. But now there's Morsu. Facility getting chased down. Will Facility go down? Yeah, there's no chance for him. He is Morsu dead.
Good try, but yeah, not working out. Apparently, Cosq was saying he had flash in like 1 second, so he could have actually outplayed that. But 4 kills coming into the bottom lane. Oh, that cocoon! Disgusting. Kure, absolutely impressive there. Landed. at the last second.
This is yeah, even more. This is not even a. You can't really call this a massacre anymore. It's pure disintegration.
He kind of passed massacre level a while ago. A 20 kill advantage, 21 kill advantage. I don't think it's gonna stop there. It's gonna see Freelo baby one last defense here on their Nexus turrets, but Morsu helping Kitty go legendary.
It's just ridiculous. Kitty has 11 kills to his name, and he just keeps going now. Good luck in life, just going straight for Kitty. But Kitty will just survive. Yasuikaze also coming in, but we can cast this, but it's pretty much game over. It's the team of the Lachende Gerdas who win against the team of Freelo baby, and well, further secure their lead.